And welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get some for you and them little ugly ass babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting the whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Tell your mama them we live, baby. What it do? How you live? Come on in. Sit yourselves right on down. What do we have? Bam. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash app. That's on the regular cash app. We do have a substitute cash app. We had to have one last week because we was having a problem. This is the substitute cash app. The link is also down in the description. If I'm not mistaken, I think that I put the link in the description. But this is the backup cash app. It's the backup. So if the regular one, if the first one not working, gone to the bag up. That's what's up, and I hope that you're feeling well today, Jermaine. What it do? Shout out to Miss Shirley too. I hope that you're having a good day out here in the doggone street, man. It's a holiday, man. It's a holiday. It's a holiday. That's what's up. Y'all get to do what y'all want to do. It is a federal holiday too. It's a federal holiday, but it seems to me that a lot of businesses is not holding the federal holiday to a standard like a Thanksgiving, like a criminal. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't hold it to that standard. Yeah, it's a holiday, but we need for you to come on in and clock in. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them businesses who got y'all on the job. That's what's up. Shout out to the people who don't care whether it's a holiday or not. They still going to work because they need the time and a half and they need the holiday pay out here in the doggone street. Y'all go ahead on and get that money. Go ahead on and get that money. They say, Willie, did McDonald's sacrifice Fatman Scoop? Ooh, don't say that. That disrespectful out here in these streets. You say, my job not paying me. Damn, you got to talk to them. Then. Hold on. Damn it. Hey, we also streaming live on twitch.tv.com, the Willie Williams Show. It's I'm barbecuing right now. I smell like smoke. I gotta wash my hair. That's what's up. Player gotta wash his hair. Shout out to everybody who be washing their hair. Shout out to you ladies who ain't washed y'all hair in a real long time. Listen, dirt don't mean that your hair growing. I just want y'all to understand. I know that's how we was taught. That's how we was taught that like if your head itching and all that fly stuff right there, that mean that your hair growing and stuff. If you don't wash your hair grow. It don't. No, that's not how that. No, that ain't how that work. That's not what that mean. We got to get out of that. We got to relearn. We have to rethink, and we have to learn something new, because that ain't what it is. The 502 Louisville, Kentucky is in the building. Say I'm hungry. Say I need some of that barbecue. That's what's up. I am catering today. I am got me a little gig today. I'm catering out here in this street, man. That's what's up. Got a whole bunch of shit on the grill. You know what I'm saying? So listen, we're gonna be here like an hour and a quarter. About a good hour and a quarter. Because that's when I got to go on and take some things off that grill. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my stuff together. I got to get the paper. I'm sorry. So I'm here to entertain real quick. I got to get you in and get you on that. Say the 612 is up in the building. What it do? Say the 757 is up in this thing. Tennessee is up in the building. Chi-Town is up in the house. Say the 229. Albany, Georgia is in this thing. So the 828. Polk County, North Carolina done made it on up in here. Big truck driver. What it do? Salute. Detroit is up in this thing. The 510. Oakland, California is checking on in for duty. Mississippi's up in the building. Say, hey, Willie, welcome to all new members. Yes.
Please thumbs up, share, and subscribe to the Willie Williams Show. Say thank y'all for your support. Appreciate that right there. That's what I'm talking about. Say, Willie, what you grilling? Bam, give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all made it over 100 by 09 out here in these street. Hell, I got them ribs. I got 4 poke shoulders. I got 8 slabs. It's 8 slabs of ribs. 4 poke shoulders. And a case of chicken. Yeah, that's how I play. I get down out here. Yeah, that's what's up. Getting it in. I'm always working. Even when like y'all don't see me. I'm out here working. We got 155 people in attendance. We should have been over 100, but damn it, we made it. That's what's up. Beggars can't be choosers, but we can continue to beg. That's what's up. You say, nice, making me hungry. I got to go on and get it on in. You say, Willie cooking for the whole neighborhood, huh? Got to feed some people. Got to feed some people. People trying to eat around by 7, 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? It is best for people to eat early. We is about to talk about health, too. We is about to talk about health because we have the rapper Fatman Scoop done dropped dead by mistake on purpose out here in the doggone street, and we finna go ahead on and touch on it. Sure enough is it's really best to eat like early and stuff like that, so your body can have a chance to, what is that thing, to metabolize, not to metabolize, to break down the food, to digest your food before you lay down on all that good cooking. You say I did all my cooking yesterday. That's what's up. Hell, I just had another gig on Saturday. Barbecue heavy on Saturday too. Man, I be out here hustling. Get my work on. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, look. Y'all please remember, go around to Pleasant Candles, pleasantcandles.com. It's a candle company. That's led by, brought by, CEO by, all that stuff by Willie. Everything is Willie poured. I pour everything out here in these streets. I'm in the kitchen. I'm mixing up fragrances and stuff myself. This is what I do. If you want your area to smell better than what it smells right now, please go and round that up. PleasantCandles.com. That's what I'm talking about. He said Willie gonna have his own barbecue. So I have been in that has really been in like the making for like 4-5 years, and for some reason I'm just too doggone busy. But I've tested and everything, so I've really tested. I tested shelf life of my barbecue sauces and all that fly stuff right there, and eventually, maybe sometime next year, it might be in Walmart or some. You know what I'm saying? Player be out here working for real. You say Willie book. Damn, well, I'm trying to tell you. Listen, and one thing about me, I just can't do like one thing. I just can't do just one thing because I get bored too quick. Like, I be having to do stuff. I got to stay busy. Like, really, like, literally, I have to stay busy out here. Speaking of staying busy, we got this thing called Happy Labor Day to everybody. Do y'all even know about Labor Day? Do y'all even know why we have Labor Day? How did Labor Day start? Nothing. No, y'all have no idea neither. We can read definitions and stuff and be like, oh, this is the reason for the season. But damn it, we is in a time to where we like video and stuff. We like for other people to try to tell us stuff, you know, which I do appreciate that right there too. They say, Willie, you have to call the sauce dead county. Oh, that may be good right there. Say handcrafted from the laboratories of Willie. I like that right there. Damn it, if y'all just not coming on in, we also streaming live on twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. We at 198 followers. We still trying to get up to 200 followers. I need your support. Let's go ahead on and find out a quick history and the meaning behind Labor Day.
But beyond barbecues and a final chance to wear that summer white, what is the federal holiday meant to represent, and how has the way we work changed over the years? Here's Labor Day simply explained.
Today, work looks a lot different.
How would you describe the workplace now versus, say, what it was like a few decades ago?
A buyer's market versus a seller's market.
Johnny.
Shout out to Sensei for the $5 super chat. He said we really gonna talk about Fat Man dropping off Earth like he was in good condition. Said the check engine light been on for years. Say not pretending to care. I feel you here. That motor was knocking.
Taylor is president and CEO of the Society of Human Resources Management.
Back in the day, employers, if you will, bought.
Oh. Guess what she ain't got? Fake hair. Look, wait, hold on. Watch. Look at these people.
Back in the day,
Is that a mullet? Oh, no, this wasn't about the time for the mullets yet, but go ahead.
employers, if you will,
Look how that baby had that rap. Remember them raps? Ladies, because the men, they may not know what I'm talking about. But remember, like these raps and shit and the nice buns and stuff. That baby got hair and edges. And guess what they not? Our Asian sister edges and stuff. Nope, them black edges. Go ahead.
bought talent. And so it was very much up to the employer to determine the terms and conditions of employment. Fast forward, in a knowledge-based economy,
Yes, Labor Day is a union holiday. People don't know that.
everyone now understands that they sell their talents and their skills to organizations.
The seller, in this case the American worker, is celebrated on Labor Day. Put simply,
Labor Day, in some ways, for many decades, was closely tied to labor unions in the United States, right? Especially up to the 1950s, 60s.
at the time, union membership was defined by craft unions or guilds. Think skilled workers, carpenters, plumbers, and electricians.
Yeah, the ones that we got chicks who say that I won't date one of them. I'm not gonna date no plumber. I ain't gonna date no electrician because of these types of skilled laborers. It's not. I think that the vast majority of females have no idea what these type of people make. I would never date no electrician. You can't do nothing without your electricity. Go ahead.
It's very much not connected to labor unions anymore, which have declined in membership, really since the 1970s. That image of the guy in a sort of steel-toed boots and a hard hat.
You say that she was rocking a pompadour. Got to be more careful. Boy, I ain't heard that name so doggone like that word is so long. The pompadour.
Actually, that doesn't exist.
Today, just over 11% of American workers are in unions, down from a high of over 30% in the 1950s. So how did we all end up getting the day off? Quick history lesson.
Labor Day officially became a national holiday in 1894 in legislation signed by then President Grover Cleveland. Now, there's some dispute over which labor leader first proposed the idea to kind of strike one day a year. And then some state governments over the course of the 1880s started recognizing this as Labor Day.
But the way we work has drastically changed. According to Pew Research Center, today 14% of employees are fully remote. That's compared to 5.7% who worked from home in 2019.
2019, it was 5.7. Shit done went up after C19. We realize and companies realize that we don't, like, y'all ain't got to come to the office like that right now. You say, Willie, I am a union carpenter and I make good money in Los Angeles. See, men know what skilled laborers make. Men know that skilled laborers make that bag. It's out here getting that bag. For some reason, there's a whole heap of females that has no idea that these trades make a lot of money.
Prior to the COVID pandemic. And the length of time spent in careers is changing too. Workers under 34 years old are on average switching careers every 1.3 years.
Did y'all know that? The average worker under 34, y'all can't stay on the job for nothing. It's 1.3 years.
In careers every
They say switch careers. Not job, they're switching careers. Wow, this is deep.
1.3 years. That's compared to older employees switching every 4.9 years.
4.9. Now that's still kind of, you know what I'm saying? But at least we be holding on just a little bit longer. Shout out to Dunn for the $2 super chat to say Willie working on the holiday payment. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Look. I need y'all support around here, man. I need y'all support out here. Then we got to get these thumbs up. Listen. Everybody, I need for y'all to check to see if my Cash App working. Everybody in here, y'all check to see if the Cash App working. Here we go.
Why have we seen these changes?
Number one would be demographics. American birth rate's been on a decline.
Translation.
Y'all ain't producing these shit. Shout out to the abortion people. Y'all not producing like y'all used to.
Fewer workers and more demand.
The second, and perhaps
Fewer workers. Y'all know what that right there mean. A lot of y'all really don't want to work. Which, hell, a lot of us older people don't want to work either. But y'all younger people, y'all don't want to work, boy. Y'all want to do social media and let the bag just drop out the sky. Go ahead.
Most important reason is just the nature of business and a knowledge-based economy.
And then there was COVID. The nation reached a 20-year high quit rate following the pandemic.
The organizations who are going to win are the ones who get the right people and keep those people, keep them motivated. And so employers have to be far more focused now on how we treat our employees.
And that
Yep. Got to be more focused. You say, Willie, I saw an all-female trash crew the other day say they were struggling. Woo! It's hard out here. Listen, I can remember the days when we used to pick up garbage. Now we got the one-armed bandit and shit. You know, that's for another time. That's
Labor Day simply explained.
And one more note, that expert we spoke to, Johnny Taylor, also mentioned that the types of industries young people are working in are changing. New roles like content creators, influencers, and self-employed workers are changing the market, with some workplaces updating their practices accordingly.
Now, did y'all hear that right there? These is real categories. So when people used to tell us back in the days, you know, us content creators, they ain't no real job.
Johnny Taylor also mentioned that the types of industries young people are working in are changing. New roles like content creators, influencers.
Content creators and influencers. Those are real jobs. Did you know that you can file your taxes using that label? Content creator. Shout out to Dunn for the $2 cash app. Say testing 1, 2, 3. I appreciate that right there. Thank you.
And self-employed workers are changing the market, with some workplaces updating their
Self-employed, the 1099s, these is real jobs. In case folk who, like, if you're not working corporate or you're not working for a big company, like you're not on their team, you don't really have a job. Okay, hilarious. Shout out to Deborah for the $1 cash app. Say work from home. That's what I'm talking about. For real though. Fooled a lot of people, because some years ago, see, a lot of y'all wasn't around. About 5 to 7, 8 years ago, people were showing up saying, oh, content creators ain't making no money. That ain't no job. That's what's up. Shout out to Doc for the $5 cash app. Say, pesos, G. Say, shit. They saying they about to get rid of Labor Day. Got to be more careful. They finna remove Labor Day. They finna take it off of the federal list. Shout out to Sam for the $5 cash app. They say $1 per rib bones. They ship me 5 bones to Chicago. That's what's up. I really do appreciate y'all, man. Let's go ahead on and talk about health real quick. We have been talking about health around here a lot. Long time. I've been talking about health. We've been talking about check your blood pressure, get your own blood pressure testing monitor kit thing. It's cheap. It's cheaper than a pack of squares. You know what I'm saying? It is cheaper than taking a girl on a date. It's cheaper than taking a girl on a date. Shout out to Calvin for the $1 cash app. Say check and player. I appreciate that right there. Thank you. It's working. Thank you. It's working. Oh my God. I forgot to pull up. My bad. I also forgot to pull up my cash app over here too. Let's see if there's some activity. Oh yeah. Okay, so this was today? September, man. That couldn't have been today. Is that today? That was today. Oh, shout out to Sabria for the $3 cash app. Say for the holiday pay. I appreciate that right there. Shout out to We Count Money over here for the $1 cash app. Say shout out to my dog at Sonia. Damn it. Let's see if I can get the name right, because y'all hadn't told me how to say the name. Sonia Mabia. Did I get it right? I think I got it right. Shout out to Sonya out here in the doggone street. And shout out to Doc again for the $5 cash app. Say peace OGD. Say hit a fair donation from Wednesday. Oh, I appreciate that right there, man. That's what I'm talking about. Look at the love. Here we go. Rapper Fatman Scoop fell on stage while performing. We talk a lot. Mabia. That's how I go. Bam. Sonya Mabia. Appreciate that right there. Listen, we talk about checking your cells first, man, before we have to go to the doctor and get checked. Checking our cells before we go for our yearly checkup. So many of us is not even doing the yearly checkup. Hell, we can barely do like the 2-year checkup. A lot of us, we haven't had physicals in 3 to 4 years or something like that right there. We take everything else more seriously than we do our own health, and this is like a real problem. We only pay attention to our health when we have a problem. That's pretty much like the only time. For real, for real. Well, Fatman Scoop, this done happened.
11, a beloved rapper dead after collapsing on stage in Hamden. Now we're hearing from the DJ who was performing right next to him. Thanks for staying up with us. I'm Kyle Jones. Family, friends, and fans are remembering Fatman Scoop tonight. The rapper, whose real name is Isaac Freeman III, died after suffering a medical emergency during a concert in Hamden last night. NBC Connecticut's Jeremy Chen spoke with a DJ on his memories of the late rapper.
Shout around Sean for the $1 cash app. Say, cause you my brother. I appreciate that right there. Shout out to Houston for the $5 super chat. Say, Willie, I am a electrician, retired from General Motors. Retired, still making 6 figures. Retired. Say, trades are key. Exactly.
It's a sudden loss for the Freeman family and fans of Fatman Scoop. Many were praying for him after he collapsed last night.
And I'm happy that I'm here with him tonight.
Yep.
He was one of a kind. There's nobody like him. Nobody does it like him.
DJ Bink B will always remember the way rapper Fatman Scoop could work the crowd during a concert.
Very energetic. His performances are always bright. They're the type of performance that any age group, he can perform for any age group. That's a good plus for him.
Fatman Scoop was performing with DJ Bink B at the Hamden Town Center Park as part of the 2024 Hamden Free Summer Concert Series Friday night. The crowd enjoying their performance.
We was having actually a great show. I actually had to DJ his show for him while he just run around, jump around on stage.
He says when Fatman Scoop went up to the DJ booth, a medical emergency happened.
He was getting ready to tell me the next song to play, and then he just collapsed.
DJ Bink B says there was initial confusion, but Fatman Scoop appeared to still be responsive on the floor.
When he looked at me, he was like, "Pete, keep the music going, keep the music going." That's how much he loved entertaining people.
The rapper, whose real name is Isaac Freeman III, was taken to the hospital by ambulance. The next morning, his tour manager and family announced his death. The Freeman family, in a statement, saying in part, "The world lost a radiant soul, a beacon of light on the stage and in life." Hamden Mayor Lauren Garrett also offering condolences and says the town is offering grief counseling for anyone having a hard time processing the loss. DJ Bink B says Fatman Scoop's death hits very close to home, having performed with him multiple times. He says there is one silver lining.
He passed away doing exactly what he loved to do, entertaining the crowd. He was so dedicated to entertaining the crowd.
There's still no word on what caused the medical emergency to Fatman Scoop. Reporting in studio, Jeremy Chen. And
Don't worry about it. I know. They didn't show the fall. We got it. Don't even worry about it. Let's see. Let me go ahead on and grab it. Listen. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. I don't care what nobody is telling y'all. I really, really don't. And it's such a shame that we do this thing that we call lying, especially to women. We lie to women, and you can't tell a woman that she's fat and she need to lose weight and all that fly stuff right there, because you will get canceled out here, which is the stupidest thing ever when we is dying from weight related issues. Weight related issues. Now I do understand that they have not came out and or determined how he died. So I'm gonna take a guess that this was due to weight. This was due to a life of weight and a life of not taking care of self. Come on. This him up here?
If you came to party,
right here. back it up for y'all. I'm back it up for y'all. We finna show it again.
I said,
That's him.
help me make some noise!
Watch him.
Wait up. If you came to party, make some noise.
Damn. Shout out to We Count Money over here for the $2 cash app. Say, shout my cats. He say, shout my cats. He say, business, Miss Bennett and the full of Southern Charm. Full of Southern Charm. I was trying to read it. Go ahead.
One thing I learned when I had COVID, I got stuck so much with the insulin, and then I got the insulin, and I got the blood drawn.
Let me back that up. Is y'all paying attention? Is y'all hearing what he's talking about? See, a lot of times we don't pay attention until somebody else died, but then we pay attention for that moment, and then we go back to living our regular old lives, right?
So much with the insulin. And
the insulin means what? Diabetes.
Then I got the insulin, and I got the blood drawn, and I eventually got okay with needles.
You say, Willie, it is like he knew he was about to pass out. He knew that something was wrong. Well, I don't know if anybody have ever passed out or there can be your heart with that problem, and your heart is squeezing, and you get tired. You get tired and you tend to get weak. And then a lot of times you can have an issue with your brain. Your brain can misfunction, and you will find yourself getting weak and really don't know what's about to happen. But you will pass out. So this can be a cardiac issue. This can be a neurology issue, or something else type of issue. It can be a problem. It can be a problem. Hell, it was a problem. He died.
Everybody's been asking me how my health has been.
Yeah.
And, you know, for me, I don't want to keep answering people here and there and all that kind of stuff. I'd rather just make one across the board statement. I got sick on like the 5th of April. So I'm sitting here at this chair like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I start coughing. And I'm like, the f*** am I coughing for? And I'm just like, and it's going on and on. So I'm like, wait up, hold on, man. I know I ain't got no. I just came from North Carolina where I was in an event and I had a mask on, but then there was a point I was taking pictures, I had to take the mask off.
I'm glad you said that right there. The bigger you are, the harder your heart has to work. So ladies, because you all die more from the obesity problems, health problems. For these women who have been before y'all, let's just throw out two names real quick. Monique did it for years, telling y'all there ain't nothing wrong with fat and love being fat and all this right here. And then she lost weight. The latest one has been, what is the girl name that start with an L? What is that baby name? Who started with it? Damn it, I just had a name. What's the lady name that started with an L? The big baby. Lizzo. Lizzo been acting like, yeah. To be big and fine and be all that right there. Ain't nothing wrong with being big. Guess what Lizzo out here doing now? Losing weight. Ladies, you all get lied to and really don't pay attention to it. You really don't pay attention. In case y'all don't know, which I have been meaning to do the video, Lizzo is losing weight. Lizzo is working out now. Yeah. It was a problem when we went to call in, I'm saying that she's fat, obese, and they is pushing this fat and obese shit to women, especially to darker hue women. When that's one of y'all biggest killers. A lot of people will make the argument, well, Willie, just because you skinny, it don't mean that you healthy. You're absolutely correct. But one thing that we do know, as long as you is big and obese, you have a lot of fat on your body, that means you're not healthy. See, being smaller can mean you're not healthy, but that don't mean that you're not healthy. Being big absolutely means that you're not healthy. Just saying, too much fat on you, it makes it really, really difficult for your organs to work properly.
And I was in the club in Charlotte, North Carolina. But who knows where it came from? It's not about where it came from. It's about your body being prepared to fight it. I always said that. Thank you very much, Miss Billy. I appreciate it. So, again, I never said that I couldn't get it. I just said I want my body to be in the best position to fight it. So
I think that he's talking about C19. I think he's talking about C19, but for some reason I think that they blocking out C19. I have no idea why they beeping that out. You say now Lizzo is losing weight. Say sold that lie to her sisters and then turned around and lost weight. Exactly. She did the same. Lizzo did the same thing that Monique did, and darker hue sisters did not even see it. Didn't even pay attention to it.
Here I go, and I'm in this chair because I'm working here doing something, and I'm coughing. I'm like, why the f am I coughing? And it just kept, it was like a dry ass cough in my throat. So
shout out to Houston for the $5 super chat. He say, Willie, why they calling him a rapper? He was a hype man. He been had one foot in the grave. He say his diabetes is documented. Lizzo don't condone fat no more. Exactly. There you go.
We got some ignorance juice and shit. I went and grabbed some ignorance juice. So I was like, trying to wash it down and shit. But it kept coming. And this shit is weird. But in the back of my mind, I'm saying because the coughing and the coughing and the coughing. So I go downstairs and, you know, everything is cool that day, but at the end of the day, I start getting slow. So now I'm getting slow. What about Shabazz? What's up? Miss Premium, how you feel?
I have no idea what he just drunk. I think it's like a mixture of maybe some herbs or some, you know, people be out here selling and shit. I have no idea what that was.
I start getting slow.
You say, why is this a story? Well, because I would think that the masses of people, we really only pay attention to athletes and entertainers and stuff like that. Like, this is like, if you're famous, we pay attention to you, you know, and this is like a perfect time to talk about health. We have to continue talking about health. We have to push health. We really, really have to do. It's pretty much the only time that people really pay attention to health.
So I wake up the next morning and I got a little fever and shit. So I'm like, oh shit, right? But the whole weekend, Charlotte, Raleigh, I'm still drinking my juices, I'm taking my supplements, so I'm not worried.
So it was probably his type of juices and supplements that he was just drinking right there.
Worrying about it. I'm like, I'm good.
And I think he was 53 years old. 53 years old.
I get this heavy ass fever, like 101. But the shit is gone. It's gone in, I wouldn't even say a day. It's gone in like 16 hours, right? So I'm saying to myself, I'm good, right? So good, cool, whatever. I'm telling you, I beat. So I said, yo, I'm telling my man, yo, I got a fever. I was coughing and shit, but now I'm starting to get slow. So I hit y'all and I say, listen, because I don't really want people in my business, but at the same time, my whole shit is about transparency. But I only did that because I had shows coming the next week. I thought that I would be able to beat the and I still be able to go to the shows. So I didn't want to tell nobody that I had legit. So I said, yo, man, I got something called cellulitis, which is what I get. When
he gets cellulitis, I have heard of it, but it's been like so long ago. A lot of us, listen, we really don't understand things that's medical. We really don't try to understand things that's medical, things that can really, really harm us. Well, listen to what cellulitis is.
You eat a little loosey-goosey and you eat too.
Okay, hold on. Damn it, I started it wrong. Here we go.
To beat the and I still be able to go to the shows. So I didn't want to tell nobody that I had legit. So I said, yo, man, I got something called cellulitis, which is what I get. When you eat a little loosey-goosey and you eat too much sugar and stuff like that, you can get like what feels like a blood clot in your leg.
It feels like a blood clot in your leg.
Very hot, but it's not a blood clot. It's something called cellulitis.
Something called cellulitis. It's not a blood clot, but it feels like a blood clot in your damn leg. When you have too much, what is the thing called? Sugar. Did he not just also tell us in the beginning that he was taking insulin? So he's a diabetic. Yeah, cellulitis. You would think that we would start eating better and exercising more to really, really pay attention to stuff. But you say it sounds like the gout. We just don't. It's like
it blows your leg up. And when you get it, it's like an infection. When you get an infection, your body goes into a state of pneumonia. Yeah. So your body slows down and shit. And you go into like what it would feel like to be in pneumonia.
And you have to understand. So he has this thing, and he say when you get a little loosey-goosey, when you go to eat exactly what you want to eat, he would get the cellulitis thing. We play too much.
So your body slows down and shit. And you go into like what it would feel like to be in pneumonia. And that's how cellulitis is. Partially, I'm thinking in my mind, maybe it's not, maybe it's the cellulitis because my leg was warm. So I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's, but I'm not sure, but I think it could also be cellulitis because I had the thing in my.
Keep blocking out C19 when he's saying that. I really just don't know why. You say my mother is late 50s diabetic with a kidney transplant. I tell her the fruits and vegetables, and she tells me that she needs some real food. So shaking my head. Follow your own understanding in, baby. Exactly, because when they get to cutting, I know we don't like to hear this type of stuff, but when they get to cutting. Oh, cutting what, Willie? Cutting off your limbs? Then maybe you'll start understanding. Well, people will start understanding about diabetes. And listen, I do understand that we need to eat fruits and vegetables. Y'all make sure that y'all eat y'all fruits in the morning. Eat your fruits during the day, like in the morning for the energy. Don't eat your fruits at night because fruits have sugar in it. You don't want to eat it at night because you're not burning off the fruits. So yes, we're supposed to eat the fruits and the vegetables. Make sure y'all eat your fruits in the daytime or when you wake up and you going to work. Because I do understand a lot of us, we work at night. So whenever you wake up and break your fast, that's when you should eat your fruits though. Go ahead.
So I get on Instagram and I say, yo, listen, man, I'm okay. I said, I'm going to say cellulitis so that if I beat this shit and it's not, I can still go out and do my shit.
You say, Willie, I saw a stream that he did to where he took down 4 Whoppers with cheese. You lying to me. You lying to me.
The next weekend. I had a show in D.C. and I had a show in Austin, Texas. First shows that I really have coming back. All right, cool.
He took down 4 Whoppers with cheese and he got this thing called cellulitis where it feels like it's a blood clot in your damn leg and your legs swell up. Sounds like a habit to me.
So, I say cellulitis. Somebody says, on that post, because DMX had just, and
DMX had just died. They blocked out died. I don't know where they get this video from, but
Black Rob, they had a picture. I don't know if you had watched it, but they had a picture of Black Rob, and he was like in a hospital gown. He's like, and somebody left on my post, in threes.
Negroes die in threes. Is that what he said?
And somebody left on my post, in threes.
Oh, Negroes die in threes, so people, they die in threes is what he's saying. Yeah. Black Rob died too, right?
And I had to say that, and I replied, no, somebody left in the previous post. And I replied in that post, I was like, yo, miss me with that energy, bro. I ain't dying. I ain't going nowhere.
Miss me with that energy, bro. I ain't dying. I ain't going nowhere. That's what's up. Fatman Scoop is off Earth. And they still don't know why. They have no idea. What's the reasoning? We have to take shit serious. But listen, hell, you ain't got to take it serious. There's consequences and repercussions. But either which way, we still gonna leave Earth. Either which way, we still gonna leave Earth. But it's how you want to live while you living on Earth. If you care about how you live while you on Earth, then you might want to take care of yourself while you on Earth. Huh? I think that sounds better. Let's go to Chicago. Get that there out the way. Try to hype some people up. Listen to my dog Hugh brothers and sisters. We got to do. When I say, dog, like, we got to do better, we be disrespectful to one another, and we really don't need much have to be disrespectful to one another. Like, a lot of times, like, we just don't get that we are being disrespected. He said, is he a liar? Yeah. I think he went on ahead on and lied. He say, is the cash out working? Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I shouted you out. We count money over here. Yes, I did. Listen, if y'all just not coming on in, we're also streaming live on twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. Thank you. We at the 98 followers. We need to hit the 200 followers by the week's end. Y'all, it's just 2 of y'all. Got to be more careful. He said Fatman Scoop contract was up. That's all. Yeah, the point. He gone now. He said never seen a person die in the gym from health issues. You got a point, right? But we refuse to. We don't have time. Oh, we don't have time. Oh, I'm too busy. Oh, I got kids. Oh, I got a job. Oh, I got to deal with this person. I have to take care of this. I have to take care of that. We have to do everything except take care of ourselves. Shout out to We Count Money over here for the $1 cash app. Say Queen Malie 234 in the building. Say, hey, sugar. What it do? That's what's up. Y'all, I'm finna take y'all to Chicago. And shout out to the people. Shout out to the people out there in the shot, because y'all ain't going for it. Y'all finna stand your ground out here in the doggone street when it come down to our migrants, brothers and sisters. A lawsuit has been filed against Chicago over the city's housing migrants in public buildings. Now, the people in the community, they came out to do a press conference to speak about this type of stuff right here. The video is like 53 minutes long. We ain't doing that. I caught a little piece, and I am just pointing this here out because I hate when people do what's about to be done. I hate when you trying to give a speech or you got something to say and people, they trying to interject. I don't like that right there. Like I really do have a problem. Y'all see this beautiful baby standing up at the podium. Now she's like she's not the first person to stand at this podium. There's people who have came before her who have stood at this podium. People is talking. People have written out what they want to say. You know, they finna give little speeches and stuff like that. I don't like when people do this right here, y'all.
Them little babies, they ran anyway.
Hold on.
Good evening, my name is...
Hey, come here, sit all the heads back.
Yeah.
All of them.
Somebody
I don't feel sorry for them. Them little babies, they ran anyway.
Good evening, my name is Tanisha Peoples. That is Tanesha, Peoples, Peeples, and I reside on the far south side of Chicago in Roseland. Why are we here today? We're here today in the name of democracy, justice, and morality.
Shout to beautiful baby I for having her real.
We're here today because we have repeatedly told our elected officials no, and they've repeatedly ignored us. We're here today because us taxpayers are stuck with bills that we did not co-sign for. We're here today because checks have been written without our say-so.
Y'all do know that the taxpayers, they have went up on property taxes and all that type of shit. Go ahead.
And when we ask where our money's going, we get no answers. We're here today because generations of historically marginalized communities who have pleaded for asylum for ourselves have been ignored. Given the aforementioned reasons, we're here today with this lawsuit because we must finally force the people that are supposed to represent us for once to operate in our best interest. Someone posed a question on social media asking if Chicago should rescind its sanctuary city status.
Yes, they should.
And that's when it dawned on me that Chicago isn't a sanctuary city.
That's right.
It's a business masking itself as a safe harbor for new asylum seekers. Think about who benefits from an influx of migrants and how their benefit serves as a disadvantage and a detriment to taxpayers and historically marginalized communities. The beneficiaries are the companies that get the contracts to do the busing, build tents, housing, and provide other services.
Black people getting that money.
That's right.
No.
See, somebody need to get their uncle from round now. He said, how can I become a migrant? They are getting all the free stuff. He said, I just want a house that's paid for by the government assistance. Me too.
Labor industry that can recruit migrants for low-wage work. Politicians, specifically flailing Democrats, who hope to win the newcomer support and quid pro quo for providing asylum.
Do y'all hear that this lady is trying to give a speech and the dude in the back keeps talking and then other people is, all right, amen, go ahead, like, shut up.
This is why there's a rush to expedite work permits, IDs, and policies for asylum seekers to be able to vote.
That's illegal. Yeah, that's illegal.
And finally,
can't get no job.
And finally, the teachers union, whose membership and power will increase as the need for more educators, particularly those who specialize in ELL.
You hear that fool in the back? Y'all hear that fool in the back? He actually walked past them in the back. Listen to that fool.
That's right. No. The labor industry that can recruit migrants for low-wage work. Politicians, specifically flailing Democrats, who hope to win the newcomer support and quid pro quo for providing asylum. This is why there's a rush to expedite work permits, IDs, and policies for asylum seekers to be able to vote.
That's illegal. Yeah, that's illegal.
And finally,
can't get no job.
And finally, the teachers union, whose membership and power will increase as the need for more educators, particularly those who specialize in ELL, grows because the student population grows. Ask yourself the question, why did the teachers union travel to Venezuela in 2019?
So we're going to check the teachers union.
She said something that I didn't know. She said, ask yourself, why did the teachers union travel to Venezuela in 2019? I had no idea. And now this kind of making some sense. So now we have all of these Venezuelan immigrants. It's kind of funny, right?
Quid pro quo for providing asylum. This is why there's a rush to expedite work permits, IDs, and policies for asylum seekers to be able to vote.
That's illegal. Yeah, that's illegal.
And finally,
can't get no job.
And finally, the teachers union, whose membership and power will increase as the need for more educators, particularly those who specialize in ELL, grows because the student population grows. Ask yourself the question, why did the teachers union travel to Venezuela in 2019?
So we're going to check the teachers union. We're going to check the teachers union.
So who loses?
union in town. They ain't the only union in town.
All right. So who loses in this deal?
I'm a union man.
People in historically marginalized communities that will end up. Sir, can I finish? Thank you.
She said, "Sir, can I finish?" She finally checked him.
People in historically marginalized communities that will end up displaced or pushed out due to internal battles over housing and other critical resources. People in my community on the far south side of Chicago who've endured homelessness, blight, desolation, and oppression in the form of food apartheid at the site where the city proposes a migrant encampment be built. Our young and elderly people who can't enjoy their extracurricular activities at parks, public spaces that have served as safe havens in the city that has harmed them in every turn. And I want to highlight yesterday when the young people took a knee in defiance of the city's plan to remove their after-school programs. We see what's happening in the streets. So what the city is telling these young people is we're going to take away your extracurricular activities and turn you over to these streets.
They taking away the extracurricular activities while giving millions. Giving millions to the migrants. He said everybody is interrupting, Willie included. You right. Facts. That's why I say I don't even much like when people be getting interrupted. And I did it.
So they want more blood on their hands.
We're not gonna let it.
That's what they're telling us.
We're not gonna let it. Black kids.
Everyone that suffers
I don't know who that fool is though, man.
from inhumanity due to reckless decisions made on behalf of our representatives. So this fight isn't against other marginalized groups. We empathize with their struggle as people that have suffered 404 years of poverty, racism, marginalization, and state-sanctioned violence in this country that we built. It's against the callous handling and denial of long-sought asylum for black people. It's about respect, fairness, equity, morality, and humanity. It's against representatives that have never represented us. And right now, right here, right now, we're demanding their representation from our elected officials, whether they're wanting to do it or not.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you, baby. You say, why is no one else checking him though? You say he might have a reputation of being cray. Yeah, maybe. That one of them fools where you can say, excuse me, let me finish speaking, and he gonna keep on damn talking. Yeah, he one of them right there. He one of them right there. You really can't do nothing to him. Hey, he done probably been in the military or something, and he just keep doing him. I worked for somebody for 74 years out here in these streets, and they had done released me. Something like that right there. Bam, we got an update. Real quick. Remember last week we talked about the beautiful baby who had got shot. 6 times. The nightclub security guard. Remember her? And we was looking for Buddy. We got him.
This is the new mugshot for 26-year-old Jaquez Hoover. He was taken into custody this morning in Columbus by U.S. Marshals.
It might have been like two dudes interrupting her. Might have been. Shout out to Simone for being a member for 18 months. He says, so they just decided to get the city told. Should have been saying this 60 years ago. Say, keep voting Democrat, though. Exactly.
Hoover was wanted for more than 2 months in a shooting at a Columbus nightclub.
His arrest came less than 12 hours after our story aired last night at 11 with a survivor of that shooting. Tonight, 10 TV's Carly Dion spoke with her again to get her reaction to this news.
Every morning I will wake up and check the news did they catch him yet?
More than 2 months after a shooting outside a downtown Columbus nightclub left 2 dead and 2 others injured, the long-awaited news finally came.
It took too long, but it happened. It happened.
Family and friends impacted by the shooting breathing a sigh of relief as they learned the man behind the gun that fateful night of June 14th now behind bars. Identified as 26-year-old Jaquez Hoover.
I just broke down crying. I called my mom. I called everybody they got me.
Letisa Shaver worked as a security guard at the club. She was shot 6 times that night, but survived. The 2 others who were killed, identified as Kaylin Smith and Desmond Taylor, worked alongside her as security. She considered them brothers.
This is why I survived. I survived for a reason. So I can tell my story and get justice for my brothers.
Kaylin Smith's girlfriend, Karonda, says this morning she woke up with a good feeling.
It was today is going to be one of those days. And less than 2 hours later,
I was getting text messages like, they caught him. I knew it. I felt it.
The daughter she shares with Smith was just 7 weeks old when he died. She spent her short life so far at Nationwide Children's Hospital after being born with a heart defect.
Kaylin was at that hospital from sun up to sundown. He would leave from the bar and go straight to the hospital.
Karanda is left dealing with taking care of her baby and 2 other children on her own. But learning the news of Hoover's arrest brings her a sense of peace.
I love how they pointed out that she's going to be taking care of 3 children on her own. They made it as if like it's a difficult thing, which that's actually how it needs to be presented to females. It needs to be presented that being a single mother is a difficult thing and not this easy going type thing. I like how she said that right there. Let me say it again.
Taking care of her baby and 2 other children on her own.
Go straight to the hospital.
Karanda is left dealing with taking care of her baby and 2 other children on her own.
On her own. I like that right there. Mm-hmm.
But learning the news of Hoover's arrest brings her a sense of peace.
It gives me some type of like comfort. Like I know we okay. We okay.
Now, they, along with family and friends, plan to attend all of Hoover's court hearings as the case moves forward.
Every last single court day, and now I'm going to look him in his eyes, just like he looked me in my eyes when he shot me.
Shaver resting a little easier tonight, knowing she is fulfilling her new purpose in life, seeking justice.
R.I.P. to my brothers. They can rest peacefully now.
And Hoover's preliminary hearing is scheduled for tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Carly Dion, 10 TV News.
Says that Larry Hoover nephew. Let me point out something else too. Remember I said that we be talking a lot of times, and if we're saying something positive, we shake our head as to be like a negative or something like that, or we say is a lot of times we be saying yeah, but our heads be saying no. Our head motions. Watch it.
Justice.
R.I.P. to my brothers.
R.I.P. to my brother.
They can rest peacefully now.
And we do that a lot, y'all. I've been pointing that out some years ago. We've been doing that right there a lot. We be saying stuff and people be shaking their head like, Your mouth be saying yeah, but your head be, no, we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, move right along. We got him. He out of here. Damn what time it is. It is 1 o'clock. It is 1 minute past the hour. If y'all just not coming on in, we also streaming live on twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. I do appreciate y'all for rocking with the player. We're over 400 people in the building. We should be over 400 thumbs up. Come on, y'all. I need your assistance out here in these streets, man. Help a player out. Oh, he burnt that baby up. Oh man, he burnt that baby up. Bam. Hold on. Wait, not that one. Not that one. Let me stroll back. Hold on. We got that one out there. Out the way. We got that one. We ain't gonna do the little black man thing because y'all ain't ready for all that right there. Should we go around the Fulton County? Fulton County. Should we do Fulton County, the mental health? All right, bam. We talk about that fentanyl then. We can talk that fentanyl. Sure enough can. People is out here trying to eat. And shout out to the ATL Unanimous Boxing Sports for being a member, supporting the show. I appreciate that right there. Y'all, I need your assistance. We got the thumbs up. We got Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat, Patreon, share button, join button, subscribe button, pleasant button, play button, pleasantcandles.com. Yes, we do. I appreciate that right there. You say, Willie, I was told to shake my head up and down, and I did it all a little too fast at a job interview. They thought I was special. Hell no. Hell no. You say do the one with the 3 chicks in Houston with that meth got pulled over on the freeway for running the stop sign. You is lying to me. Hell, I did that right there. We did that right there like a month ago, if I'm not mistaken. But we did that on Umble. Y'all got to go to umble.com. The link is down there in the description. Listen, it's a whole bunch of things that a whole bunch of y'all don't see that I do because you all do not go over to Umble and or kick.com. And a lot of y'all is not subscribed to the website, thewilliewilliamsshow.com. Y'all be missing like a lot of stuff. I'm just trying to tell you. We got a player. They calling him a drug dealer. That's so disrespectful. A drug dealer who sold fentanyl outside of a Seattle methadone clinic is sentenced today. That's kind of crazy, right? When you think about it. A drug dealer who sold fentanyl outside of a methadone clinic. What is a methadone clinic? Hold on. Before I say that right now. Methadone clinic. Well, let me just take that there off and put definition. Methadone. Methadone is some dope, ain't it? Methadone, a synthetic analgesic drug that is similar to morphine in its effort in its effect, but longer acting, used as a substitute drug in the treatment of morphine and heroin addiction. Oh, all right, bam. So it's rehab for heroin. It's heroin pills to get off. All right, bam. Whew. Got it. You see how quick we learned together? Yeah. You say Willie Martin Lawrence joked the stroke and he had that he had suffered. Yeah. He showed enough did. Hold on. Yeah. So it's funny that the drug dealer who sold dope at a methadone clinic, which they give dope. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
A fentanyl dealer who targeted patients at a drug treatment center in Seattle is now headed to federal prison.
Because they trying to get off that dope, and he helping them stay on that dope. Got it.
Treatment center in Seattle is now headed to federal prison. Prosecutors say he was peddling drugs to people as they were walking out of the methadone clinic.
Today, they just got clean. And they walked outside, they get to get right back dirty.
His attorney said he's also a victim of Seattle's fentanyl crisis. Cumberland's Jeremy Harris live this evening outside the federal courthouse. Jeremy?
Yes, he's basically helping the addicts. And listen, like I state around here, if y'all slinging that fentanyl, y'all need to be removed off earth.
Preston, prosecutors here called this case reprehensible. They said Mohammed Muse was preying on vulnerable drug addicts who were trying to get help. The DEA said that Muse was the primary drug trafficker around a methadone clinic in Seattle. Today we went there to see if things were any better. This is the Evergreen Treatment Clinic on Airport Way in Seattle. It's where drug addicts can get help, and it's also where prosecutors say Mohammed Muse regularly sold fentanyl in hand-to-hand transactions near a methadone clinic, targeting vulnerable individuals struggling to treat their addictions. Today in federal court, Muse apologized, saying he was desperate and turned to an easy way to make money.
Aren't we all vulnerable to something that we want to do?
Prosecutors say he was fueling the cycle of addiction for people who were trying to get better.
I think the man was given a bad rap, a very, very bad rap.
Chris and Gary are both patients at the clinic and knew Muse.
Nobody was making anybody buy it. People were buying if they wanted to, you know?
Thank you. That's my point. Nobody will make people buy the shit. You buy it if you want to.
Patients at the clinic and knew Muse.
Nobody was making anybody buy it. People were buying if they wanted to, you know?
This area that once was a gathering spot for drug users and dealers is now fenced off, and the area around the clinic is cleaned up.
If I wanted to go buy some right now, I'd have to go to Chinatown or downtown. You can't get drugs right here.
And do you think that's a good thing?
Yeah.
Seattle has...
Yeah, it's a good thing, but it still comes down... This is our problem in society. Well, this is the problem that I have with people in society. We don't want to blame the victims. We act like people... We fight for people to make their own decisions, but don't hold people accountable for the decisions that they make. We act like because of, let's say, somebody is on drugs or trying to get off drugs, that we shouldn't still blame them for the choices if they can't get off the drugs and they stay on drugs. I'm not understanding why we want to take the responsibility out of the hands of the human who is doing some shit. This got to be the dumbest shit ever to me.
Been trying to get control of drug dealing hotspots, and a recent audit urged the city to lean on federal partners, including the DEA and the U.S. Attorney, to target drug traffickers like...
No, I said, no. I said anybody selling that fentanyl need to be off earth. That's what I said.
Like Muse. But today, Muse's attorney said he was not just a dealer, he was also an addict who started using drugs to deal with trauma in his life that started when he was born in a war zone in Somalia.
So he was born in a war zone. I know we don't want to take that as PTSD or something like that right there, because we would never understand being born in a war zone. Because we live in the great United States of America. We won't understand a war zone like Somalia, Mogadishu. We don't call it Mogadishu, we call it the Moog out here, and he's screaming. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Black Hawk Down out here. But go ahead.
Started when he was born in a war zone in Somalia.
I've had guns pulled at me. I've been shot at down here. This is no style of life.
Chris said even when he was dealing fentanyl to patients, Muse knew what was going on here wasn't right.
He never shot at anybody. He never hurt anybody.
He never hurt anybody. That dope don't hurt nobody. You hurt yourself.
Now today in court, Muse did...
The drug dealer ain't hurting no damn body. You hurt yourself. They have said that there for a long time. You around here selling that dope in the neighborhood to your peoples. Well, if you ain't want the dope, you know, you around here selling dope to your people. You mad that I'm selling the dope? You not mad at the people who buying the dope. Notice everybody in the community don't buy the dope. That means that people make their own decisions on who want to do dope or not. Because it's strange that we don't run up to CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, any building that got that RX on it. Eckerd Drugs for y'all older folk. We don't run up to them and try to get them out of the neighborhood and say, you selling drugs to the people in the community. We only say that to the players who is community entrepreneurs. I heard people they make that argument. But one thing about it is, if your people in your community don't get that dope from you, they still gonna get dope. I know. People making that argument for a real long time. And I used to like be in agreement. Yeah. Stop selling dope to your peoples. Let other races sell dope to your peoples. And don't say nothing. We don't argue with the corporations. We argue with the individuals in the damn community. We play too much about concern. We act like we are concerned about one another. We're not.
Give a statement through an interpreter. In that, he said he apologized for everything that happened, and when he gets out of prison, he said he wants to teach people about the dangers that fentanyl can present. As for his sentence, prosecutors had asked for 36 months. His defense attorney asked for 20. The judge split the difference, ordered 30 months in federal prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release. Reporting live from federal court, Jeremy Harris.
All right. A little 30 months is two years of change, right? Because 12, 24 with 6 months. 12, 24, 30 months. Yeah. 2.5 get out and 2 on good behavior. He ain't killed nobody, you know. But I do believe that they need to be removed off Earth, and I do understand that he's also a user. Hell, users need to be removed off Earth too. I don't know what users who sell fentanyl need to be removed off Earth too. That's what I meant. The users should not be off Earth. I think that when y'all just be using that fentanyl to cut that dope, yeah. Let me rephrase. If y'all slanging that fentanyl, cutting that dope with fentanyl, y'all need to be removed off Earth. You say, Willie, they be breaking into the pharmaceutical for scripts and nobody say nothing. Exactly. But y'all want to come down on each other in the community. but then we'll go to the dope man and ask for help for your light bill. Y'all play too much out here in these doggone street. For real though. Damn, I got that many left. Let's go ahead and get them off the screen. We got that right there. And what time is it? Oh, all right, bam. We have a hero. We have a mayor. A mayor is a hero. That's what's up. And it's a darker hue mayor. A darker hue mayor is a hero out here in these doggone street. Let me put that on up real quick and get y'all this right here. Bam. A family credits their mayor for saving their 7-year-old. Or a family credits the mayor.
Metro East Mayor is being called a hero tonight by the family of a little 7-year-old girl.
Yeah, tonight they credit his quick thinking with saving her life. 5 on your side's Holden Kerwicki has more on the story from Cahokia Heights.
August 18th started as a typical Sunday for 7-year-old Kennedy Dukes, but during a quick trip to the store to get dog food, something changed.
I felt wheezy.
Like millions of Americans, Kennedy suffers from asthma. So her dad quickly tried to rush home to get her inhaler.
When she started wheezing without the inhaler, there was nothing he could do. Less than 5 minutes away from the house, could not make it home in time. I passed out in my daddy's arm.
Realizing that his daughter was running out of time, Dukes quickly pulled into the first place he thought she could get help, the Cahokia Heights City Hall.
All of a sudden, I hear this screaming, yelling from a father, banging on the door. And I go downstairs and I see this child just limped over in her dad's arm.
It was just scary. The scariest feeling I ever felt in my life.
That baby got that gold grill at the bottom. Shot that mama out for the gold grill.
I ever felt in my life.
I did not think that she was going to make it.
That's when Mayor Curtis McCall Sr.'s previous CPR training kicked in, and he started chest compressions.
I was losing this child. This child was gone. I wasn't giving up.
He brought her back to me. She was gone for 17 minutes. Gone.
When she coughed, I felt that she had a chance, even though she still was not responsive.
You said that you just jumped back from the screen. Listen. The mama said that she was gone for 17 minutes. I thought that you couldn't be gone no more than like 5 minutes and past like the 5 minute mark that you will be brain dead. The mother says she was down 17 minutes.
Kept attending to Kennedy until first responders arrived and rushed her to Cardinal Glennon.
He's a hero.
I thank God. I'm, not a hero at all. I'm a public servant.
You are a hero.
You say mama sweating bad. Mama like a little slim thick.
Mr. Mayor, you are a hero. You are our hero.
Mama got a little cowboy hat popping.
McCall says he is working to set up free CPR training for all Cahokia Heights residents in the coming weeks. In the meantime, 7-year-old Kennedy told 5 on your side she wants to meet Mayor McCall so she can properly thank her hero.
That's what's up. She got a hero. You say that's without CPR. Oh, all right. Bam. All right. So you can be without the oxygen for 5 minutes. Because I watch like a lot of movies and stuff like that. You say she was brain dead for a minute. Okay, so maybe the CPR was like 30 minutes, like the 17 minutes. I don't know. Say I need a hero. You say this is staged. Damn. Listen. So that means that CPR should be mandatory. CPR should be mandatory for all parents. I think it literally should be mandatory. But like I also said, CPR should be mandatory in high school. CPR should be mandatory in middle school because I've done stories to where middle school age people have done CPR and helped somebody live. You said that you got your CPR card. Me too. Mine up to date also. We got to make sure that it's up to date. Yeah, the CPR provides the oxygen to go inside your body and it comes out whether your body is working itself, you know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing that he just did CPR for a long time, and then they was able to come, and it was about 17 minutes before they showed up or something like that. He said, thank God. Thank God for my HHA class certified but never used. He said only benefit was the CPR part. Yeah, but one thing about it, if you need it, you got it. The worst thing that I could think of, you needing CPR and you have no idea how to do CPR. And then one of your loved ones die because you have no idea how to help to save their lives. I think that's that has to be really sad. A horrible thing. We got a situation. Let's go on out here to Houston. We got a little situation. Hold on, let me. Now why is that up like that? Right there? Got it. Bam. Let me go on and grab this right here. Whoo! You say at an all-girls school. You say at an all-girls school. All-girls school. We have they call it a former now. They call it a former ISD advocacy teacher at an all-girls school is charged with sexually assaulting a girl at an all-girls school. Here we go.
That former HISD employee, 25-year-old Jesus Zamora, made a court appearance today. KPRC2's Joel Eisenbaum live at the Young Women's College Preparatory Academy, where that former teacher allegedly had sex with that student after they played an online game. Joel?
No.
Daniela, HISD is quick to point out that this person wasn't officially a teacher. Instead, they worked within the IT department. But for sure, Zamora had access to kids in this school right behind me and focused on one in particular, according to HISD police, someone he had sex with inside this school, they say. HISD won't officially call him a teacher now that he's been fired, charged, and jailed. But HISD's police department says 25-year-old Jesus Zamora was one when he repeatedly sexually assaulted a 15-year-old student while working in the technology department at Young Women's College Prep Academy. It's near Midtown.
He continuously had sexual encounters with a 15-year-old.
It is then alleged that you sexually assaulted the complainant in a closet in the back of the classroom every other week.
He had sex with a 15-year-old student in the back, in the closet. Wait, every other week? Go ahead, man.
Every other week, and then inside of your office at least twice a week.
And in the office twice a week. Boy, y'all was smashing.
According to court documents, Zamora connected with that student on a phone app called Game Pigeon.
How many of y'all got Game Pigeon? Listen. Look in your loved ones' phones right now and see if they got Game Pigeon. And if they work out of school. Be careful.
He then kept in touch with her using Snapchat. His handle, according to police, is Your Next Husband.
And your next husband. Shot a player out on Snapchat.
Was an exchange of inappropriate photos, which brings us to a Crime Stoppers of Houston reminder we aired just this week.
Understand not just what platforms they're on, but what the capabilities are within that platform, what your child does, how they use the space.
Zamora is facing 2 counts of sexual assault of a minor, felonies with big bonds, and we learned Zamora has even more on his plate. He's about to be a father, it was revealed in court.
He's also expecting his first child with his girlfriend.
I thought that they were finna say he hadn't got that baby pregnant. Oh, Jesus.
He holds his bachelor's degree. He's previously working for DoorDash and spent 2 years previously working for HISD doing IT work.
So he do IT work. He got a bachelor's degree and he do DoorDash. He got a degree in IT and he do DoorDash. And he got a little Lala pregnant.
First child with his girlfriend. He holds his bachelor's degree. He's previously working for DoorDash and spent 2 years previously working for HISD doing IT work.
Zamora at this hour, at least at last check, was in the Harris County Jail. He does have a big bond to meet, $300,000 spread over 2 cases. And if he does get out, he's got a long list of bond conditions, including staying away from the alleged victim. We're live near Midtown. I'm Joel Eisenbaum, KPRC 2.
They should have told the victim to stay away from him. Huh? We got to go back to how many times that they were having sex, cause run it back. Listen, I am laughing because I don't pretend to care about y'all teenagers hunching adults. Like this in my mind, it's just natural now. Damn it, because we allowed them to hunch in their age range. So a meat is a meat, a monkey is a monkey, in my book. But y'all okay with them hunching each other and making babies and shit? I don't feel how y'all feel, but they was in a relationship. Yes, they had a regularly sexual schedule, or a regularly scheduled sex. That's what they had to do. You say because she is 15, will he have to register as a sex offender? Ooh, they ain't say nothing about that right there, did it?
A 15-year-old student while working in the technology department at Young Women's College Prep Academy. It's near Midtown.
It is then alleged that you sexually assaulted the complainant in a closet in the back of the classroom every other week, and then inside of your office at least twice a week.
According to court documents, Zamora connected.
So they want us to feel bad. They want us to not understand that this is a damn relationship. Huh? Your granddaddy was at least 10 years older than your grandma. I am not upset with these. Man, it is what it is. But in the future, players, to all my maps out here in these streets, don't get caught. I know. Willie, why you don't tell the maps to stop dealing with the minors? Because they ain't. They gonna do what they want to do. Yeah. Every other week plus twice a week. Smash. And surprising that he ain't get her pregnant. Woo! So they were gonna put you on child support and put you in jail, which is crazy as hell. But
according to court documents, Zamora connected with
Game Pigeon. He put that game down on Game Pigeon.
With that student on a phone app called Game Pigeon. He then kept in touch with her using Snapchat. His handle, according to police, is
there it is.
Your next husband.
Your next husband, baby. I'm here for you. Shout out to Snapchat. Snapchat is the spot to where so many adults connect with minors. It is ridiculous how many. But they want to shut down TikTok. Got it. Moving right along. I ain't gonna get much on you. I hope that he bond out. And he able to take care of his responsibilities. Y'all need to let that man out so he can take care of his newborn that he about to have. Cause we don't care. That 15-year-old knew exactly what she was doing. And decided to do what she decided to damn do. Huh? Again, if she wanted to tell us that she was a boy and want to have a double mastectomy, people would be like, okay, you can do that because you understand and know exactly what you want for your future. We'll be okay with that. Got it. Move right along. Bam, get that off my screen real quick. Whoo, y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end of the midday news. Y'all done made it to the end. Damn it, I gotta get this stuff off the grill. I got 4 minutes to go ahead and get the stuff off the grill. And I hope that y'all have a wonderful day, because I did enjoy myself, so I hope that you all enjoyed yourself. We still at 198 followers out in twitch.tv.com, the Willie Williams Show. We're trying to get up to 200. We're trying to do something different. Listen, I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with a player. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. So it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la, or your life is your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with our player. How many likes did y'all get to play? 335. We was almost up to 450 people. We should have had 400 and some thumbs up, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. That's what's up. But we can still big out here in these doggone streets. Y'all please remember, go around to the Willie Williams Show #3 channel to watch the standalone videos. Y'all please watch standalone videos, and hell, give yourselves a pat on the back, because a lot of y'all really have been watching the standalone videos, and you all have been sharing. That's what I'm talking about. I need your support, like I always say. Say, Willie, send me a play. Laugh out loud. I done dropped my damn thing. I gotta pick my thing up. So listen, you all enjoy your day. I have no idea if I will be coming back. I got some moves to make out here in the doggone street. Like I told y'all, I'm catering. I'm trying to do a whole bunch of other things today. Today is a holiday, so y'all get y'all holiday on, man. Enjoy yourselves. Stay alive. Stay alive. That's something that I'm gonna need for you good people to do, because I need for y'all to come on back around here and share. And like I may come back tonight, so y'all check on the player. But I will be putting up videos over on the #3 channel today. So thank y'all in advance. Y'all have a good one. Out of here, man.